Shades of Vengeance presents Stiletto Unit 447 CE, a continuation of the story of the Consortium.
Nara, you are sucked out into space outside the space station. However, fortunately for you, you have a lot of stamina and you will not die immediately. You do not have very long to react before you lose consciousness, however.
I can turn my signals back on, though.
You can turn your signals back on.
And signal for...
Help?
Yeah?
Who are you signalling?
An emergency distress beacon. Anyone and everyone.
Anyone in range.
Yeah.
This is Guard Sergeant Bob.
Help, I'm in space. I need bringing back into the station.
Everyone in the team, apart from Nara, please roll me a wits investigation. Ixatanka has this thing about pushing people out of airlocks into spaces. Quirk. It's his preferred method of execution. What can I say?
4 successes.
3.
5 successes.
Okay, all three of you very quickly pick up this signal from Nara. Yeah, and you recognise it's Nara, obviously, because of her implant ID or whatever. Your reaction is...
We have to go and get her. We have to go and get her now.
If you have a way to do that.
I'm going to go instant concealment and bolt straight through into the ship.
So you're going to try and get into the ship where the laser cannons were being delivered to?
Yes.
Okay. The door's closed, but we'll cover that in a second. Bonsai, what are you going to do?
Handle Lecter sounds like a great name. Milo Collector.
Oh my god!
Katal? Roll me a double intelligence. Actually, it should really be a double wits, I'm sorry. Roll me a double wits.
4 successes, that is a 9.
You are capable of remembering that Bonsai does in fact have a Zimian breather bubble, and there is actually an airlock. You could jump out of the docking bay with a Zimian breather bubble and try to retrieve her.
Okay.
It might be insane, but it might be a way
Insane is my job.
Insane is your job. And you could use explosives to blast you back towards the entrance when you're done.
Excellent, yes.
You can buddy breathe in the meantime.
So, Bonsai, I need the breather. The bubble breather.
Are you even going to do that, or are you just going to grab it off him and run?
I can try, yeah.
Double dexterity. But Bonsai's just sort of carrying it. He's also not paying any attention.
That is 4 successes.
Okay, yeah, you grab the bubble and you're now running towards the airlock.
Right.
Nara, you're in space.
I'm in space.
Roll me a double willpower, please. You were sat there very patiently waiting for that.
5 successes.
Okay. You do not exhale. Despite the massive pressure to do so, you do not exhale, you're holding your breath. You lose one, you use up one of your stamina bars. You know how it is, like in the first session. You're going to count down your stamina and then start taking damage.
When does stamina recover?
When you get air again.
Alright, okay.
You don't actually lose the stamina point, you get 5 turns, 5 combat turns before you start taking damage because you have 5 stamina. Okay. Relu Flissy, you want to roll instant concealment, so you go ahead and do that.
That's 11, right, guys?
8. It is 8. You don't get chameleonic skin as a bonus.
Right, okay. Got a 10.
Okay, you are instantly concealed.
Mm-hmm.
You're now going to leg it towards the ship. Katal is about 2 steps behind you, legging it towards the airlock. So you're kind of going like this, and Katal's going like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bonsai.
Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, Bonsai will recognize the guy when we watch the original feed, so he knows this is the person that's not supposed to know we're here.
Yes, you're right. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm with you. You saw him through Nara's eyes,
Yeah.
so you will recognize that those are two of the three people who mustn't realize you're there. Yes.
Um. Is there anything I got that can help them? Armor, shield. I will go over by the airlock. I'm not going to go over by the ship because I don't want to be seen, since I know we're not supposed to go ahead and be recognized. So I'll go over by the airlock and I have my hands on there ready to close the door if we need to. Our mission comes first, so if I think he's watching through the airlock, she can't be rescued.
Okay. And well, Katal can't be seen anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Katal, you are legging it towards the airlock as quickly as you can. Bonsai, you're obviously a bit slower, but you will get there before he gets back, I'm sure. You get to the inner door, you press the button, the door opens. You step inside and press to close it and cycle the airlock, shoving the breather bubble on your face. Now I want you to roll me a wits and investigation, please.
Three successes.
Okay, with 3 successes, you notice that there is actually one human-sized spacesuit in the airlock. Nothing else. You know, there are several spacesuit racks, but there's actually one human-sized spacesuit in the airlock.
How long will it take me to put the spacesuit on?
You can't fit.
Yeah, I'm 5'6". Yeah, okay. How heavy is it? Could I carry it out?
Yes. It is 3 encumbrance. But you're about to be in space, so I don't think you're really going to worry too much about encumbrance.
Yeah.
Nara, in the meantime, you've taken 2 more of your stamina damage.
Right.
Relu Flissy, you are now approaching the ship. The door ahead of you is closed. Think fast.
Can I see like another possible route, like around it or something? Or
Well, you can see that Qatar went off to the airlock. You could maybe try and climb on the ship and run to the end, but I mean, even then, it wouldn't be easy to get out. Because it's sealed, right? That airlock must have been specifically designed so that when you're in docking ports, there's an outer airlock. Because, I may have mentioned this before, Ixatanka is a bit of a nutter.
Would they have like a sort of emergency like extended rope to try and get the person in, or some sort of?
Not from the ship, no.
I'm gonna go straight to the airlock where Bonsai is going.
So you're gonna turn and go to where Bonsai is going.
Yeah.
Okay. Katal, you hit the outer door open, boom, and fly out into space, Superman style.
Yep.
You're trailing a spacesuit, which in fact looks like a cape. There you go.
Excellent. Yes, perfect.
Being a Zimian brain, I want you to roll me a double intelligence.
Okay.
Because you would have calculated the exact amount of trajectory shift that you would need in order to reach where Nara probably is, based on her beacon, or where she will be. So you are able to calculate that in no time flat.
Yeah, and that's 3 successes.
Okay, now roll me a double dexterity. For 0G maneuvering.
Six successes.
Okay, perfect.
Oh.
You are now on a collision course, if you'll excuse the expression, with Nara. You have no propulsion. That is worth bearing in mind. The spacesuit does. But you will collide with Nara in a couple of minutes. So Nara, you're about to start taking stamina. Well, I mean, you take the rest of your stamina damage while he's doing this, and now you're going to start taking pain damage. So you're going to take... now, Katal, what I want you to do is roll me 1 dice.
7.
Okay, take 1 pain damage, Nara, and again.
4.
Another pain damage, Nara.
What are you
And
trying to do?
An 8. How many of these do you want?
Until you get to 30. Another pain damage, Nara.
5.
That's 24. Nara, another pain damage.
6.
30, exactly. Nara, another pain damage. Right. Katal, you collide with Nara. I want you to roll a double dexterity to grab onto her as quickly as possible. Nara, you can also roll a double dexterity if you like. Because you are still conscious, aren't you? Yeah.
I think so. Do I need to lose all the pain?
You've got more pain left, yeah.
Oh, that was bad. 2 successes.
2, 3, 4. 4.
Okay, yeah, you grab onto each other. Nara, you're going to take another pain damage. You're suffocating to death, right? I mean, you are dying. Make no mistake. You're in space with no spacesuit. You are dying. That was generally the intention when he flushed you out of the airlock. Katal, you're up.
I want to try and fit her into the spacesuit.
Roll me a half dexterity.
Can I roll half dexterity?
You are also going to roll half dexterity. You're both severely penalised because if you let go of each other, you will both die. So you're being very, very careful.
Oh, please, don't.
I have a success.
I have a success.
You take another pain damage, Nara.
Oh,
Roll me another half dexterity.
How desperate is Nara at this point?
I have 3 pain left.
Oh god,
So
no.
reasonably desperate.
Reasonably desperate. You can choose to roll double dexterity, but you will risk letting go.
I'm not taking that risk.
Oh, please, please.
And I just got 3 successes of 2 dice. I'll take that.
And I got 2 successes on mine.
So that's a total of 7 this round. Take another pain damage, Nora. You're very, very close now. The spacesuit's nearly sealed up. But only Katal can deal with this last bit, because you can't reach it the way you are. Not without letting go of him.
Yep. No successes, but I'm going to use my last luck point to put 2 on.
2 successes. Right.
Hoping that's enough.
Your spacesuit is now sealed. Take 1 more pain damage. The air turns on, yes. But you take 1 more pain damage.
Yeah.
That was close.
Oof.
That was incredibly close.
Too close.
Can I use seduction and charisma and tell Katal not to let go?
You don't need to use anything.
You can. You can promise him whatever you like. Roll me a charisma seduction. Tell me what you promise him.
Oh my god.
Let's see how effective it is.
Ooh, I promised him some eggs.
Okay, that I'm resisting.
Yeah, Katal, do you particularly find eggs appealing?
I
the
have
other
a whole
kind of
crate of
eggs.
eggs still
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, you actually do, yeah. So you promise him some eggs. I don't think that's charisma seduction. I think that's charisma commercial.
He can have the eggs. He can lick the eggs off my arms.
Okay, that's charisma seduction. You're going to need to roll an 11 threshold, because that doesn't appeal to Katal at all.
No, it doesn't.
No 11s.
No 11s. Any 1s?
I mean, I've got... Well, yeah, there's 1.
Okay, Katal, you kind of want to let go of her, just because she said that, but you're probably not going to. She is the one with the propulsion system. You probably won't let go, but you do kind of want to.
And I'm seeing this as well through Nara's eyes, aren't I?
Probably through the implant link you can find out where they are. I don't think Nara's broadcasting her vision at the moment.
Oh, come
But you probably heard what she offered over the implant link.
More trouble than they're worth, aren't these implants?
Yes.
Nara, do you want to roll me a dexterity engineering, I'm sorry, to activate your, whatchamacallit, and fly back?
Can I use my key of all trades again?
You can use your King of All Trades again by now.
So she's doing that in the spacesuit?
Yeah. Katal, if
Yeah.
you want to assist, you can roll an intelligence instruction.
Yeah, considering she's only got one dex in suit.
Is it one dex in the suit?
It is one dex in the suit.
Okay.
And I have 4 instruction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 6 extra dice.
Four.
Okay, yeah, you are now safely on your way at a reasonable speed back towards the airlock, thanks to the amazing computations done by Katal. Because he's an expert.
And
I can fly anything.
Well, he has a genetic predisposition. Bonsai. They're now heading back towards the airlock.
Okay, I'm gonna need to do like a double intelligence on whether I think this was witnessed by whoever chucked them out.
So that's an intelligence investigation, I think.
Okay.
Because you're not because you're actually looking at something, but because you're trying to figure out if they would know.
Okay.
Do I get there eventually?
One sec.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, okay. 3 successes.
3 successes. Yes, you think they probably are monitoring, because not doing so would be really, really stupid, and so far they haven't been really, really stupid. Really Flissy, you are in fact standing right next to Bonsai. You are faster than he is, so you got there before he did. So, you assume that he's there in order to help them when they get back in, just like you are.
Okay, I'm gonna be like close to the terminal.
Grab Nora before she hits the ground. You know, when she walks back in and collapses. Right? So, Bonsai, you have a few moments to think of what you want to do.
I've got to make sure the door doesn't open, that the airlock isn't operational.
Okay, so you want to disable it?
Yeah, now I'm trying to figure out if I want to go ahead and beat the controls with the butt of my assault rifle or just minigun it.
Yeah. Or alternatively, you could try and disable it more subtly, but that's up to you. More subtly would be things you're unskilled at, so yeah.
Yeah, that's... what? Just to ask, if I butt it with the assault rifle, is that melee or what would that kind of be?
That would be melee, yeah.
Okay, that shouldn't cause too much of a ruckus. I mean, it's better than me taking a minigun to it. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and assault rifle butt it at the, what looks like the... Yeah, these aren't... For some reason, I'm thinking like the like elevators and crap where there's like a emergency button to stop something and keep it so it doesn't work.
Yeah, but it's an airlock. It's kind of a safety feature, so you're not gonna... No.
Yeah, no, I don't think there would be sort of like... I don't think there would be something going to prevent one from opening. But, no, I'm going to go ahead and assault rifle, but there's no like stop. Yeah, there's no stop button. There's no like pull and sit in case of emergency.
No,
like,
nothing like that, no.
Yeah, then I'm having to assault rifle it.
Okay, roll me a strength melee.
Okay. 3 and 4, 7. Four, 5.
Okay, yeah, you are smashing up the panel. Really Flissy, you are watching as Bonsai is smashing up the panel that's going to, that controls the airlock. From, outside the airlock, there is a panel that controls the airlock. Bonsai is smashing it. What are you going to do?
Oh, no, 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 no. I've rushed to Bonsai and just say, stop doing that.
Bonsai does not stop doing that.
No.
Bonsai, stop. If you break that, that's going to automatically shut the lock.
Tell me what your argument is, which it sounded like if you break that, it will shut the lock, and then roll me a charisma persuasion. Is that correct? Is that your argument? If you break that, it'll shut the lock.
Basically, I feel like if you break that, it's gonna go automatically shut the lock, and our two companions will be trapped out there.
Okay, roll me a charisma persuasion. Your threshold is a 5. Bonsai, could you roll me a willpower persuasion, please? Do you have any persuasion?
No, I don't.
Okay, willpower luck.
Okay, 2, 5. Am I 5s or 7s?
You are 10s on luck.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry.
1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
2.
You entirely believe what she's saying, so you continue to smash the panel.
No, stop!
No, she convinced you that if you smash this panel, the airlock won't work anymore and they'll be trapped outside, which is what you were going for in the first place.
Hey,
So
you hear me
that's
go,
what so you're...
I was trying to stop him
Thanks.
doing that! No! No, we need those two!
By now, he's thoroughly smashed the panel. The outer airlock door is still open. That never closed.
Okay.
And Nara and Katal, you are now going to land in the airless airlock.
I mean, I assume there's controls within the airlock.
Yeah.
So try and get it to work, because I don't know it's been smashed on the other side.
Yeah, roll me well, no, actually, that's pretty trivial to close the outer door and open the inner door. The outer door closes, the inner door closes. You can't smash a console to stop an airlock working. It doesn't work like that. And Bonsai, the reason I let you do that is you know nothing about engineering whatsoever. So you might have figured that that would actually work.
so why didn't that work? I don't quite get it.
All you did was smash the console on the outside, so no one from the outside can open the airlock anymore. But there's a button on the inside which is also connected to the system. You didn't touch that, so they just press the button and the door's open.
I, for some reason, thought it'd be like, that's broken, so now I can't open.
Yeah, I know. And I let you think that deliberately because Bonsai would not know any better. The door's open and Nara kind of staggers forward and sort of falls to the ground. Relu Flissy sort of catches her. She said she was ready to do that. And Katal, you step inside.
How obvious is the damaged console?
Very. In fact, he's still holding... He may even still be bashing it. I mean, it's possible.
Some say he's still bashing it to this day.
The players were George as Bonsai, Katie as Relu Flissy, Rena as Nara Sobek, and Robert as Katal. The GM was Ed Jowett. Era the Consortium was created by Ed Jowett and is copyright Shades of Vengeance Limited. We'll be back with another episode before long, but if you'd like to find out more, please visit our website www.shadesofvengeance.com.